I want to sit down with y'all and talk about some injustice in the world. No, it's not racial. It's not political. It's football.
You know, you can try so hard in this world, and in the end, it doesn't even matter. You know, man, those are some good lyrics. I might have to write a song about that in the future. Don't steal my idea now, okay? Right here, just, making a circle out of some cherry wood. Note the cherry wood. It'll come up in the future. And here I'm just removing some of that waste through use of a bandsaw. Nothing too special. Just some good old saw cutting. God damn. That is one fine looking lathe.
Alright, so this is a benchtop lathe. Now this is going to be my first time ever lathing a project, so, we'll see how it turns out. This being my first time, I have pretty low expectations. It will be an easy lathe job because all we're doing is getting the excess around this circle off. I only have 4 chisels. Now that should also not be an issue because we're not doing a complicated lathe job, but these ones are quite used.
Right here I'm just using a nice little trick to find the center of any piece of wood, making equal lines, finding the center, and then tracing them to the middle of the piece. Hopefully finding the middle. This is especially important when you're doing lathe work, just so you have a uniform spinning, and so you can get a pretty decent result in the end. Now, we'll see how that goes. As you can see, the piece of cherry does have a wobble as it's spinning, and I noticed that my center isn't quite center. So, it's time to scrap the piece and restart. Thankfully, I don't have too much time invested, so I just grabbed another piece of wood. I'll use that cherry for something else, I'm sure. And as I'm using the compass, I realize I've already found the center. So I might as well just use that. Might as well keep life simple. Life's already too complicated. Might as well make it a little easier on yourself and save some time while you're at it too. Just remove the bulk with the bandsaw again, and now it's time to throw it on the lathe and hopefully get you guys some good old ASMR. What we're about to see is an example of be safe, think about things before you do them, and bandsaw safety. Always have a grip on your piece that's not your hands. That was just silly mistake, but cut it down, got it to size, and we're back at it. So now it's just time to move on with the project. No fingers were harmed, thankfully. Of course, right here I'm just taping up the FSU logo onto the piece of Paduk that I'm using. Nice little red wood. And etching it in there with a X-Acto knife.
Uh-oh.
I don't really know what happened to my scroll saw, if the wiring was the main reason why it wasn't turning on, but, you know, here's to hoping. So here's just me unscrewing and screwing back in and getting the motor back in place.
Uh-oh.
And whatever I did just didn't work, so here's to doing it again and trying to figure out if I can figure out what's happening. I decided to go into the arm. Maybe there's a piece in there that wasn't quite moving right, that was giving a little too much friction, too much resistance. So I pulled it out and cleaned all the parts and threw it back together, and here's to hoping.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Don't ask me my secrets, but it's working, baby.